itself this time around.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they gave up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down and 2. You look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to categorize this group. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens will take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky. That played them and picked up 5 yards.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, maybe I like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Jackson options out left. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, he's got about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-7. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Side is complete on the diving effort. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. First and 10. Pickett sets up play action. To the sideline and incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. 3.5 to go, first quarter. You look at this the $64,000 question, Steve. How do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can have him in.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Steelers set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that would off the mark behind him, incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut balls out of his hands into the receiver. In this case, it might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's the keeper by the QB. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well,
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
And you can forget this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A handoff for Warren. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, it's Warren. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. That being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, the mission becomes impossible. This possession is an empty one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Picking now from the gun here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, gotta catch it first because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense toss it to Warren. There he goes left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's got this with Pickens. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 or the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Warren. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the talking rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you know I'll stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. His 6th touchdown on the ground and his 7th overall. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And they would not be denied on the ground. Powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they told them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Taken at the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now here come the Ravens. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, 1st-round pick back in 2012. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the result here, a pick up of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz it, running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a run with Warren. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. First and 10, here's Pickett. Throw left side, holding by Pickens. And he'll be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd is worth through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the park. And Phil finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Ravens ready to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge up to the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any overlap on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That will go for 9 The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. To the air on first down with Pickett. Well, that's nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll run it. Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Here's one deep for Pickens. He's got it for the 15. George Pickens with that 2 full-court touchdowns. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
touchdown run. Winning football 101, check that box.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was polished off by Gus Edwards' touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You run through it. You probably get some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. They're helping that too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Pickett throwing again on second down. Setting up the screen. Harris.
He dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now Pickett.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Escapes the defender, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That first good for 20 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Edwards. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
They run with Edwards off the option.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They've called this number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he's after meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for Baltimore, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.